Hi, my name is Ariel Troster. I am the Councillor for Somerset Ward here in Ottawa. We have a big City Council meeting happening tomorrow, but I wanted to tell you about a motion that I'll be bringing forward. And I'm standing here, and behind me are portraits of LGBTQIS community leaders from Ottawa, past and present. So you may have heard that there's a rise in anti-trans and in homophobic violence and harassment happening across the world. There was a terrible shooting that happened in Colorado Springs a few weeks ago. And unfortunately, there are companies that continue to profit off of that hate. And one of them is Ottawa-based. It's the company Shopify that many of you may know. They continue to host the store for a Twitter account called Libs of TikTok that specifically seeks to cast aspersions on the LGBTQ community, and that actually sent out a tweet publicizing and trying to garner reaction to the fact that the bar where the shooting occurred in Colorado was holding a family-friendly drag brunch event, and sadly 2 days later there was an act of violence that occurred there. So I think it's really important for us to stand up against hate in Ottawa and around the world. We have seen incidents in Ottawa where a family-friendly drag story hour was interrupted by extremists. We saw protests by anti-trans folks outside of high schools. None of this is acceptable. So I'm asking my council colleagues to support this motion that not only denounces anti-trans and homophobic hate, but also seeks to meet some of the needs of the community, given that queer and trans youth make up roughly 25% of homeless youth in Ottawa and around the country, have very distinct needs, and right now are not being considered entirely in the way that we make decisions. So here are the three clauses. One is, be it resolved that the mayor, on behalf of City Council, write to the Premier and to the Minister of Health to support Bill 42, which is Kristen Wong-Tam's Gender Affirming Healthcare Advisory Act, and be it further resolved that Ottawa City Council publicly and unequivocally denounce anti-trans hate, rhetoric, and violence in the City of Ottawa. And then the third one is that Council refer to the calls to action that were put forth by a number of organizations in Ottawa, including the Canadian Centre for Gender and Sexual Diversity, Wisdom to Action, and the Elizabeth Fry Society in September 2021, to send those recommendations to staff for study and consideration in the 2023 and 2024 budget priorities. And to queer and trans youth out there, I want you to know that we have your back, that Ottawa is a city that doesn't stand for hate, and I feel confident that my City Council colleagues will join me in stating that. Thank you very much.